Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your December Love General Tarot reading for 2024. This is for my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers always welcome. We will be using some charms today and some initials, so we'll get some clues and some evidence. But let's see what Spirit has for you for the coming month for love. Please take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everybody else. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. I'm so grateful that you've been guided here today. Spirit, I ask that you share with me any loving messages for anybody who found this reading today. What is it that you want them to know? What is it that you need them to hear? I am listening for you now. I have home. Oh boy, I don't know about you guys, but it's really hard to make a gingerbread house. You know, when my kids were little, I used to buy those little gingerbread house kits, and we would make them, and it was like trying to get the sides together with the frosting. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And you know, all the candy would be all over the place. But home, right? I feel at home with you. I mean, that is such a simple statement, but it's the truth. Because if you walk into your home and the first thing you feel is anxiety, or I don't want to be here, or you're always trying to find a reason to get out of your home because the other person is there, nobody wants to live like that. We want to look forward to going to our home, sharing a home together someday, and feeling safe and secure emotionally. So it's a combination of, it could be a material item, a physical home, an apartment, or it could be, I just feel at home with you. And that's equally as important. Oh boy, I'm starting with a blank slate. That's a gift. Maybe we don't have a lot of baggage. Maybe we are one of the lucky ones that there's nothing holding us back. It is how it just came into me, that I'm not attached to anybody and I have nothing, nothing's in the works. I'm not in the middle of a divorce. I'm not struggling with my feelings. I am emotionally available. So when we have a blank slate, it's kind of the sky's the limit. We can do as much with this relationship as we want. There's nothing holding you back, is how it feels. How beautiful. I have responsibilities. That is coming into me. It could be children, but I didn't feel that as my primary responsibility. So some of you might not have children. It came into me as I just have to make sure my bills are paid, that I'm very responsible for going to work, and I'm really, really on top of my finances. I'm really on top of my debt, something like that. So I do feel like this person takes, I mean, we all take life seriously, but I do feel like this person takes their obligations very seriously, whether it's a mortgage, a car payment, health insurance, medical bills. So I do feel like this person is pretty clear-headed and thinks very analytically, in a sense. And that could be both of you. You're both very responsible adults. But I do feel, I'm getting a lot of feelings of, I've got my ducks in a row and I've got things in place. So this person isn't just like flying by the seat of their pants. They are pretty pulled together. I have a divine masculine energy. Okay, so strong divine masculine energy. I have peace. I feel peaceful when I'm with you. I love the dove bird. I love this, it feels like a Christmas ornament to me. It almost feels like an ornament that we buy together with a year on it when we go visit somewhere. We could go to a day trip, tourist trap that you walk around and they have a Christmas store, and we bought an ornament and it has the year on it, and Spirit just said our first ornament, our first tree. So is this the first year? Is this your first year together? First tree. For those of you that celebrate Christmas. So it could be that we are buying special ornaments that we're picking out because it's our first Christmas together. If this hasn't happened yet, if you're manifesting this person, it still could be your first Christmas together. We still have lots of time. I'm recording this in November, so it could still be our first Christmas together. That would be nice. I feel guarded. Okay. And this little Santa is inside of it looks like a snow globe. I don't know about you guys, but I love snow globes. They're like one of my favorite things. I'm guarded. I put a bubble around me. And even though I have a clean slate, there's still a part of me that I don't want to say they want it to be perfect, but this is somebody that if they're going to be in a relationship, they want to be in the best relationship they can be in. Otherwise, they're not going to waste their time because they are pretty well put together. So there could be a little bit of I do have a tendency to put a bubble around me. I do have a tendency to not let everybody in, but it doesn't mean they're not going to let you in because they felt at home with you. So, but your first impression of them could be that, are they going to be emotionally available? So you've got to give this person a little bit of time. They may be a little bit of matter of fact in the beginning. They may answer your questions, but they may not go into depth with things. And you may be feeling like you're pulling teeth a little bit, but they are saying that you have nothing to hide. I have investment. Now, yes, I feel like your person is totally in tune to their finances, but they could also be connected to the investment world. Okay, an accountant, financial planner, financial management, banking services. They just said government offices that are managing funds of some kind, bookkeeping. So I feel like they're connected to, they're definitely that analytical energy is coming in. That could be you, that could be them. Just remember, any of my readings, you can always do a role reversal on some of this stuff because they are general readings. But some kind of finances is coming in. All right, let's see what the cards are saying. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join us, have some fun reading tarot cards. All right, let's see what they say. I have an Emperor, strong divine masculine. I have a Lover's card. How gorgeous. Look at that. I have all my Christmas cards out. I'm so excited. My house is already decorated for Christmas. I just skip right over, I just skip right over Thanksgiving. I go right to Christmas, Halloween to Christmas. It's not been very many decor items out there for Thanksgiving other than just fall decorating. But I have a lot of Christmas stuff. 8 of Cups. Let me know if you love to decorate for Christmas. Let me know if you're a Christmas holic like me. I have a King of Wands. Boy, I have to tell you, you have I want to use the word powerful. I want to use the word charisma, probably. Charming, charisma, something like that. Because I just feel like this person is the type of person that they have a presence, that people are attracted to them. They always can have people around them that are interested in what they have to say. And they have a tendency to draw people to them. So whether it's their personality, whether it's their looks, Spirit just said, but they have a tendency to always be surrounded by people. This is not the person who would be in the corner of a room at a party, just having a drink alone. This is somebody who would be very engaged. They'd be very personable, very outgoing, talking about business or politics. I mean, just kind of up on life. So I do feel like they're very engaging. They're very interesting. And I think that you're very interested in that. I do. I feel that it is a true soul connection. And I feel like I am walking into that Eight of Cups. I always go for the walking towards as opposed to walking away from something. I'm walking into my future. I'm walking into what is meant to be, or where do I go from here? Look at us. And I'm getting very excited about it. I have a Four of Pentacles. I'm going to say if this person is a money person, whether professionally or just that's their thing, they could be very organized with their savings and how much they spend, and they stay in a budget. And maybe you're not as strict. So maybe it seems like that's a little overboard for you. But Spirit just said one of you have to. That's funny. One of you have to take care of the money. And the other one, maybe can just, go for the ride. But it is a feeling of this person's probably a little bit more guarded with their funds than you are or what you're used to. That's okay. I'd rather have that than somebody who has, just kind of throws their money away and doesn't have anything to show for it. So I would rather have somebody who's probably a little stricter. They don't have a lot of debt. They pay off their credit card at the end of every month. Like they're good. They do good things. I have the World. There you go. You're walking towards something. You're walking towards something. The bells in this card just jumped out at me, and it came into me as like the angels, like angels in heaven. And I hear bells, and every once in a while, I swear I hear like my doorbell ring and there's nobody there. And I actually get up, walk across my house, open the door, and there's nobody there. And I'm, you think you're crazy, but it's almost this feeling of listen for bell sounds, because you have a loved one in spirit this year that wants to say hello to you. And they're showing me what is it? Salvation Army? Is it Salvation Army that they ring the bell going into the grocery stores? Even something like that. It's just like, I never really noticed that before, but for some reason, I'm seeing it over and over again. I'm hearing bells. I'm seeing bells. So if you have somebody in the spirit world that you're thinking of this year, I would say the sign or the message for you is this, any kind of bells. Jingle bells. They just showed me jingle bells. I have jingle bells. I have jingle bells on my table today. Jingle bells, sleigh bells. There's all kinds of bells. And you're probably going to go crazy after this, because maybe now you'll be like, what did she say? And now all I hear is bells. All right. So something, new phase, a higher fan. You have your spirit world is trying to connect to you. Your spirit world is trying to connect to you. Lost loved ones, angels, and they are trying to send you some messages. Let's get some initials. Let's see if we can get some evidence and some clues today. See what spirit has for us. I have this bowl, and I've got some tarot tiles in here. So I'm just going to grab a handful and see what letters we have. Initials, first initials, last initials. So let's see what the tiles are. I have a sun, new beginning, an awakening. I have a lover's card. Look at that. It's a soul connection. Beautiful. And what's this one? This is a moon. So there's a little bit of I just want it to be true is how it came into me. I just want it to be a true love. What did they say in the beginning? Just this feeling of I no holding back. And I want somebody who's just all in, the same way as I want to be all into a connection. So Spirit knows that. Spirit knows that for you. They know what you're manifesting. They know what you're asking. I'm just going to put these all in my hands so that I can get these. My nails are having a hard time. Hold on. Okay. What are these? Do I have them all? Okay, I have them all now. All right, let's see what initials Spirit has for you today. I have an R, a C, W, L, O, this is coming into me as, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it came into me like a Raoul. I feel like I want to say that name, if that means anything to anybody. I have a letter Q. I have an F. I have a U. I have a D as in David. I have another C. And the C just came into me as a like Connor sound, C-O-N, Connie, Connor, something like that, if that means anything. I have the letter A. I have an N, Nancy, Nana. I have a 6, 6. I have a 2. I have a 2, 5. And I have another 2. So 22, 25. I feel like there's an age difference. That came into me as like there's somebody that we have 3 or 4 years difference in age. But that Raoul came into me very strongly. They're saying, I know I don't even have the letter on there, but they just said Sandra, but it's a sense of Sandy. Everybody calls her Sandy. I have a Cindy sound also today. Cynthia. I have a D sound, but it sounds like destiny, but maybe not spelt like destiny, maybe spelt differently, something similar to destiny, or it's pronounced destiny, but it's not spelt traditional D-E-S-T-I-N-Y, but it came into me as destiny. I have an Abigail. I have an Abby. I'm asking Spirit for one more. I have a Walter. Now, these could be people in the spirit world that are trying to say hello to you, that they will send you those bells, or they could be somebody connected to some of you, or they could be your names. Okay, so let me know if that makes a connection to anybody. I always like to see, what did we have? We had a really funny one the other day. I had Beanie, and somebody posted that was 100% her nickname, that everybody calls her Beanie. I thought that was a great one. I was like, wow, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else they have for us. How beautiful. Sagittarius, it is your turn for December. Okay. I have love. Look at that big, beautiful rock. Now that just came into me as a rock solid, you know, that feeling of, I want to feel that it's concrete. I want to feel like our relationship is solid. So it came into me as rock solid. Share your heart to love another is the ultimate expression of grace. Beautiful. Rock solid. Thank you, Spirit, for that one. I have act. Okay, you can see the wind is blowing her dress, this sense of, I'm trying to move forward. And maybe there is some resistance for some reason, but we're going to push through. Charge forward. When you combine action with unwavering faith, the power of grace will meet our needs. So we're going to push through something. Maybe we have an obstacle that we have to overcome, and we both know it. Maybe we have a time element that we can't be together for a certain number of years for some reason, but we're going to push through it. And I'm going to get one more. I have a partnership. Beautiful. I want to hold you in my arms. God speaks to us through people. We are ambassadors of grace for one another. Isn't that the truth? We are here for each other. We're all messengers. We're all messengers. Okay, let's see what the cards are saying. All right, hold on. I got to get organized back here. Okay, sorry for the sound. I got a big bucket of, I have a lot of cards, so I put them in like a tray bucket so that they don't go all over the place. And I have them in a particular order so they make sense to me, but they make a sound when I go to get it. I know that with the microphones right there. So I apologize for that, but it is what it is. All right, let's see what we have. This is one of my new decks, one of my new Christmas Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So I'm really excited about it. It's really cute. I have a Page of Swords, 10 of Swords, I have a Hanged Man, and I have a Tower. I feel like your person's story, and one of the reasons why I felt like they were in that bubble earlier, was that they've put this part of their life on hold for a while. For whatever reason, they could have had a long-term relationship that ended, a marriage that ended. They just couldn't be bothered, Spirit just said. So they probably had the attitude, if somebody came into my life, great, but I'm not going to go out there chasing it. I'm not going to go out there running for it. So I really feel like you're going to hear from this person that they haven't been out there dating. They haven't been actively looking. And they really just kind of put this, not realizing it, that they put this on hold for a while, not maybe intentionally. They just had no interest in it for some reason, because maybe they just were waiting and they knew in their heart that if the right one comes along, the right one will come along. I'll feel at home with them. I'll feel secure with them. So I don't feel like this person's been out there chasing a whole bunch of people. I don't. I feel that you're the right one, and now they want to move forward with this. But I wouldn't be surprised if they told you they've been single for a few years and they haven't really even been in a relationship with anybody. I have a Queen of Cups. They're going to fall in love with you. I have a Nine of Pentacles. And I have a Knight of Swords. This person is showing interest. This person is the person who shows up. They're calling, they're texting, they're saying, when can I see you again? I want to spend time with you. So you have definitely captured their attention. And I do feel like they're falling for you as this queen. I feel like you're the type of person I could be very much in love with. And they see your heart, Spirit just said. They see your soul. They see your heart, your kind soul. Bottom of the deck, a Two of Pentacles. They've got some money issues. No, in a good way, because here's the Three of Pentacles. I really feel like this is them balancing their checkbook. I really feel like this person is connected to money. I do. I think that they could own a business, and it could be that they are juggling multiple things to get their arms around their business growing. And maybe that's really impressive to you as well. But there could be, Spirit saying there could be a lot of money at stake also. So it could be something that they do think about a lot. Maybe they have employees, or they have a lot of money going through the business to keep the business going. So, but whoever this is, they've got their act together. And I would definitely be interested in that. And I feel that everybody is kind of impressed with them as well. They're saying family and friends are pretty impressed. So this is going to be somebody that's pretty substantial, to you. Look at this beautiful bowl of charms. Let's see. And I've got my magic scoop. So let me give these a good stir. Let's see what they have for you guys today. I know you like charms. Whoa. Okay. That's a big scoop. That's a big scoop. There's got to be good messages there then. All right. I'm going to start with the letters. I have a letter A. I have a X. The letter R. And let me see if there's any other letters. No. Okay. Let's see what I'm feeling. Okay. The first thing that's coming into me is a glass of wine. So I do feel like this person is, I don't know if I want to say prefers wine, but I think that they would like a nice glass of red wine, something like that. But I don't know if they prefer it. I think that they prefer a cocktail. I feel like wine isn't their first choice, but maybe you're a wine drinker. Maybe you like wine over cocktails. Maybe you'd like to have a glass of white wine versus, but I do feel like wine, you know, I'm going to say that we enjoy a drink, both of us, every once in a while. Okay. Then I have, let's see, I have, this looks like a bat. This looks like a bat. All right, little bit of a, I'm going to say night person. It came into me as bats like hanging in rafters, and they hang upside down. They sleep upside down. And I said, why there? And they said, because they come out at night. And it was a feeling of a night owl. So I'm going to say this person is probably somebody who stays up late, stays up and plays on their computer, plays games, like kind of mindless things late at night. Like, I don't think they're really doing anything specific, but that is their quiet time. They might even go to bed for a little while and then get up in the middle of the night, like 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, and then go back to bed. But for them, that's like one of their favorite times of day because nobody's talking. They can do, I don't know, it's like their quiet time. And there's a lot of people that do that. They get up in the middle of the night and I don't know what they do. They hang out. So this person's a night owl of some kind. And I have a brass instrument. So a band, trombone, trumpet, looks like a trumpet, and a brass instrument that's coming into me. So maybe they, as a kid, they took music lessons and it just happened to be a trumpet. Oh my God, that would torture me as a mother. I had one that played the violin and I had one that played the drums. I was ready to blow my brains out when the kids were little. It was crazy. The sounds, like beginner violin does not sound too good. All right, let's see what else we have. I have a cruise. I have a cruise and I have an anchor. And that feels to me as I like warm weather. I want to travel once a year, at least, to somewhere warm. And maybe one of the easiest things that you like to do is take a cruise. But I feel like I want to go at least once a year, whether I go to Florida, whether I'm going to the Bahamas or Jamaica or the Caribbean. I feel like this person, and I even have a Hawaii shirt. I'm going to put that all together because I feel like this person says, you know, my vacation, I like to go somewhere. So this is somebody who is my planner, is my saver, and probably socks money away for their vacation each year and goes on a real vacation. So good news. Good news. They're taking you with them and you're going to go away at least on a decent vacation each year. So that would be perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Here's my angels. Listen for the bells. Listen for the bells. You've got angels watching over you right now. They shared that with us already. This says, find joy in the journey. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Just enjoy the journey. I have an apple, and that's coming into me as a school teacher. I don't know if one of you are a school teacher, could be your school teacher, but it did come into me as a school teacher, or somebody very close to you as a school teacher. You could have a child that's a teacher. You could have a parent that was a school teacher. So that maybe the person in spirit is a school teacher. Maybe they were a school teacher that you're thinking of. This is coming into me as a Pisces, this little fish. So I have a Pisces energy. I have 2 rings. I'm going to try to pick these up because they're tiny. And I did it. Okay. I have a diamond, and then I have this other, I'm going to call it a ring. It's some kind of circle. So I'm going to say an exchange of rings. Okay. I'm going to say a wedding in the future, and somebody's going to get a big diamond. It's so tiny. I can't even put it, but look, if I go close, it's huge. It's a big, huge, sparkly diamond. There you go. All right. But I like the 2 rings. I like the exchange because that tells me it's not going to just be, we're just fiancés forever. Or I give back my engagement ring. We never actually got married. So I like the 2 rings. I like the commitment in the future. I'll take that. I have, what is this little guy? I have faith. It says faith. Nice. So I have faith. This is going to happen in the future. And then I have a frog. So I always see it as turning into a Prince Charming. You're my Prince Charming, and it turns into something like that. So let's see what else they have. Let's see. We'll put these to the side. And what else do you have for us today? Spirit, tell me more. What is it that you want me to know? What is it that you have for me? I have a letter, a message coming in. It came into me more as a love letter. It came into me as, it could be a card that you get at the holidays that somebody hand writes in addition to what the words are on the card. This beautiful message of how much you mean to them, or how much they love you, or how much they're enjoying you being in their life. But it did come into me as a love letter. So I like that because this is telling me this person can express themselves. They can express themselves in words, not just in a text message. It felt like a card. It felt like I hand wrote a beautiful note to you, and you're going to save it, Spirit just said. You're going to save it. Beautiful. I have a party. We have a lot to look forward to. I do feel like this person's very charismatic. I also feel like they could be the life of the party in a sense. And it can be male or female. I mean, that happens to be a male dancing, but it can be male or female. I have your angels. Boy, you are really surrounded by some angels right now. Okay. They said, I asked them what angels, and they said Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael are coming forward in this reading. So that was nice. Thank you. I have a beautiful ornaments. We talked about that. Buying ornaments, our first tree, putting up something, putting up ornaments, something along those lines. We have a 10 of Swords. The High Priestess. We have a star, renewed hope and faith. And there's that faith again. I have strength. I love you with all my heart. Wow. This is going to turn into something so much more. And I do want you to trust your inner strength, your honesty, your intuition for sure. And whatever has happened in the past is in the past, and it is a sense of having new faith again. It is a sense of a renewal. And I do feel like you believe. I'm going to say it that way. Let me know in the comments. Just say, I believe. Whenever it comes, I believe. I believe that Spirit has somebody for me. But it is this beautiful sense of a renewal. And this person can bring that out in you, and you could bring that out in them. They haven't been in a relationship for a long time, and they could be feeling like they're getting back on the horse again. And it's kind of like, oh, I got to warm up to this. But it is a sense of a renewal, and it's a beginning, of course. So, but I love this feeling of, I just believe that there's something better for me. So just keep trusting. For those of you that are waiting, just keep trusting. Let's see what the loving messages are. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. My cheerleader. It's nice to have a cheerleader. It's nice to have somebody who says 12:12 on the clock when I'm recording this. Thank you, Spirit. It's nice to have somebody say, you can do it. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Sometimes you got to hear it from somebody else. You're too beautiful. There's no such thing as too beautiful. Beautiful inside and out. I really do love you, and I want you in my life. I want you in my life always. That is when you realize you're with the right person. They just can't imagine their life without you. And I really feel like Spirit is bringing you a blessing this year. I really do. I feel that if this hasn't come yet, it's right around the corner. We'll just trust divine timing. But it feels so much like a blessing to me. I'm just so grateful for this connection. My love for you will never die. And I believe that. I believe that this is somebody who truly is in love with you. Isn't just looking for anything casual. They weren't looking. They weren't even interested in a relationship. This is somebody who I guess they just felt that when the right one comes along, the right one comes along. So it's a beautiful reading, and I want you to claim it. I want it to be yours. But let's end this reading with a couple of blessings, only because it's our December reading, and I want to do that for you. So let's get a couple of blessings from Spirit, and we'll put it all out to the universe. Spirit, please share with me. I have a blessings from your ancestors. Your lost loved ones were definitely around you. I mean, it is a sense of they're coming in. They're coming in. You're thinking of them more often. They're thinking of you more often, and they are helping to guide you. So for what that means to you, this time of year always brings them forward. Let's see. I have a blessing on your creativity. Step out of your comfort zone. Try new things. Go new places. They're saying be yourself. Use your creativity. Be yourself and have some fun. And you're going to attract all this energy towards you. So be yourself, they said. And I have a blessing on your intuition. Trust your intuition. Absolutely. When somebody is put in front of you and you think it's really good and it feels really good and it feels at home, they said in the beginning, then I want you to trust that. That is your best guide. That is the most important thing we have to protect us and to help guide us in the right direction. So I want you to listen. So let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. How beautiful. I want to thank you all for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. If this is the first time that you have found me. I would love for you to join me. Thank you for your comments, everybody. I really appreciate them. They're very kind, always. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, I'll put my website link below, kathymamolen.psychicmedium.com. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys again in another Love Messages. I hope you enjoyed your monthly reading. And if you did, let me know, and we'll see you again soon.